Meowscarada is so fast. With a base speed stat sitting at 123, it rivals threats such as Roaring Moon, Iron Valiant, and Palmont. Being in such an excellent speed tier allows Meowscarada to play both pivot roles as well as a great choice user. Its hidden ability Protean is a huge ability, especially in a metagame that is currently prioritizing the change of a Pokemon's type at a click. It's been readjusted to work only once while out in battle. But don't worry, because Meowscarada gets access to moves such as U-turn, allowing it to switch out and reset its ability. Its signature move Flower Trick is also really strong, though not as strong as Wicked Blow, which is often compared to. It still gives Meowscarada some surprising power. Knockoff is another move that Meowscarada gets access to that can be very valuable. With its high speed and stab typing, it can easily disrupt opponents who require their items to snowball. It's also part of only a handful of Pokemon who get access to Knockoff this generation, which makes it valuable. It also gets a unique typing that doesn't often do as well on other Pokemon. Its grass typing makes it immune to powder moves, however weak to 5 types. And its dark typing gives it immunity to prankster priority moves, which is running rampant currently in this new meta, giving it an additional 2 weaknesses, not to mention the ×4 weakness to bug types. So it's not completely without its flaws. Meowscarada has to be aware of potential Choice Scarf U-turn users, as they can outspeed and take out Meowscarada with a single pivot. And although its speed is in the top tier, it still gets outsped by threats such as Dragapult and Weavile. Hey there, I'm ZatoomyKO and I'm really into competitive Pokemon. And in this video, we'll be sharing our recommended sets for the Pokemon we are discussing. These builds will be both for singles and double battles, with doubles suggesting which teammates work best. If you find this video helpful in any way, may I ask that you like the video as it helps the channel out greatly, and consider subscribing. Both are absolutely free and appreciated. Now let's get into some builds for singles. First, we have the Choice set. For this one, you can either go with Choice Band or Scarf, but I find Band to provide a bit more value since we already have such a high speed. However, Scarf can be very useful against the threats mentioned earlier, Dragapult and Weavile, so long as they aren't Scarfed as well. And since there's no way to know that beforehand, let's settle on Choice Band. The Terra type for all these sets aren't going to matter so much due to its hidden ability Protean, so I'll keep them at either Dark or Grass to get a boost in power if you need to terrestrialize Meowscarada. However, another really good Terra typing defensively would be Fire type. This would give Meowscarada 6 resistances as well as 3 weaknesses, and those weaknesses are all weak to grass type moves, so its Flower Trick could in theory cover all of that easily. For EVs, we have it set as a fast band user, so 252 attack, 4 special defense, and 252 speed, which is going to optimize the speed and power output along with the jolly nature. And for the moves, we have U-turn to pivot out quickly if we need to, or to combat other opposing Meowscaradas, Knockoff to also disrupt any opponents and deal some massive damage, along with Flower Trick to always land a critical hit along with the Choice Band, and Sucker Punch to hopefully potentially outspeed say a Dragapult and one-shot them in the first turn so long as they're not holding a Focus Sash. Pretty good offensive set here. Next up, we have the Pivot set, which is saved for revenge kills or forcing your opponents to make specific plays. This is entirely identical to the Choice build, however this set runs heavy duty boots, so that way you can ignore hazards such as Stealth Rocks, Toxic Spikes, and so on. You could also give your Meowscarada Spikes and Toxic Spikes as it does get access to both, however in singles it's probably best to have another Pokemon cover that role entirely. And now for some builds in doubles. For the following 2 sets, I'm going to be showing off Meowscarada's supportive capabilities. The first teammate being a Fire Form Paldean Tauros with the ability Anger Point. With that ability, Tauros can max out its attack stat by taking any critical hit. And in this set, we take advantage of Meowscarada's Flower Trick and create it as a fast, bulky support ally with, this is important, 0 IVs in attack. So that way we're not doing too much damage to Tauros. The goal is to max out Tauros' attack stat and then just start sweeping with it. The rest of its moves give it more support by potentially taunting enemies and providing even more opportunity to sweep. A great use of synergy here. And the last set is a fun one that synergizes really well with Slacking. Due to Slacking's horrible ability, it can't be as great as it needs to be. However, Meowscarada gets access to Skill Swap and can swap its ability with Slacking, turning that Pokemon into an absolute unstoppable machine, especially if Slacking is running Bulk Up and Drain Punch for sustainability. Also, it's helpful to note that a Ghost Terror type Slacking would provide the most value in walling many potential threats, and its Focus Sash gives it a shot to leave the battlefield and return later on, resetting its ability slot. And there you have it. That was our quick competitive guide to better utilizing the trickster Pokemon Meowscarada. If you found this helpful or would like to add your own builds, check out our Discord server, link is in the description down below. And if you'd like more how-to guides for competitive Pokemon battling, then check out some of my videos here on the channel. Anyway, thanks for watching and we'll catch you in the next one.